पहले इसको खोल अच्छे से टाइट
आपको पता है स्टार्ट तो आप नहीं कर रहे हैं, आ जाओ चलो चलो कम हाँ कम ये रहा नहीं क्या?
नहीं भाई, ये तो पूरा इतना देर से हम लोग यही चिपका रहे थे, 10 मिनट उसको बढ़िया खड़ा था, कुछ हुआ ही नहीं। चिपकाने वाला था, दूसरा वो काम था।
लेके आया
पूरा टाइट है।
एल्यूमिनियम पे वेल्डिंग
दूसरा वेल्डिंग
गैस वेल्डिंग वाला खुला है।
अरे टूट गया ना, कैसे टूट गया?
टाइट किया सर पिलास से वो जो
क्या है
से करोगे?
बोला इनसे या फिर
गैस वाला वेल्डिंग।
एक काम करना है,
2 मिनट है।
हाँ मैं बोलता हूँ हमारे पास है वो, अभी बुला था चारों को लेके आया, उसको बस
मैं वही पूछने वाली थी, मुझे भी रिजल्ट नहीं है।
चारों को, हाँ मैंने बोला चारों को लेके आ जाओ, क्या जा रहा है हमारा।
मेरी बेरिंग का तो टाइम है। आ जाओ उठ जाओ, मुझे जो है वो कर। एक और मे बी अ लॉन्ग स्टिक,
हाँ भैया,
यहाँ से वहाँ तक
ये
बीच में
ऑन
स्टक कर
करना
दें उधर
फिर
से,
आपका भी
और इधर
करते
से,
हैं।
लाइक विच कैन होल्ड द प्रेशर। हाँ लंबाई चाहिए,
कल वाला ही चलिए।
वही
पीछे
डिमेंशन
का जो
चाहिए। आ जाओ बाहर आ जाओ बाहर।
पीछे का बीम के जैसे
Hello and welcome to the live and exclusive coverage of the Hero Futsal Club Championship. And we are live from the KD Jadhav Indoor Hall, Delhi. This is match number 23, the match between BPSS and Capital Complex. Both the teams will be making their way out in the middle in just a few moments from now. This is a Group B clash in the Hero Futsal Club Championship. For those of you who do not know, this season there are 14 teams participating in the Futsal Championship. There are two groups with 7 teams each, with each team playing 6 games. Here come both the teams. BPSS will be seen in blue, whereas Capital Complex are in orange and white. The players from both the teams posing for their mandatory photographs before the start of the game, as live action begins in just a few moments from now. The customary handshakes before the game. And let us talk about the performance of both the teams in this tournament so far. BPSS, or Bangalore Premier Soccer School, are 5th on the table. They have played 2 games and just have a solitary point. They have lost a game and have drawn 1. Capital Complex, on the other hand, are 3rd with 4 points from 3 games. 1 win and 1 draw is what they have managed so far. Going further into their performances so far, BPSS lost their first game to Mohammedan Sporting in a 4-2 loss before drawing the Juggernauts in a thrilling encounter 7-all. Capital Complex drew the Juggernauts in the first game as well, 5-all, before proceeding to win Apuyemi 9-5 before they went down to Mohammedan 7-4. So lots at stake here for both the teams. BPSS will be looking for their first win of the tournament, and Capital Complex, on the other hand, will be looking to climb up the ladder. They are 3rd currently. They will be looking to go in 2nd place. They will be looking to leapfrog Minerva, who are on 2nd place at the moment after 6 points from 3 games. As we are done with the toss of the coin, the captain of BPSS being Jay, whereas Capital Complex are led by Akash. Watch out for Tar Dolu in orange, playing for Capital Complex, the number 10. He has been a prolific goal scorer in this tournament so far. The head coaches of both the teams, Murthy Manjunath for BPSS and Koncho Tashi for Capital Complex. As we await the referee's whistle for the start of the game, it will be Capital Complex who will kick off proceedings. We await the referee Bosco Casas' whistle. Lots at stake here. As the referee blows his whistle, and Capital Complex kick proceedings off in the first session of match number 23 in the Hero Futsal Club Championship. Tardolu with the kick in. The pass is headed straight to the team in blue. Tony on the ball. Tony back to the keeper Abhishek. Gave it back to Tony, but a bit of a miscontrol meant that the ball went out of play. Here's Techi Tatra. Techi Tatra and Tardolu are two players you need to keep an eye on. And here's the first chance of the game. How close was Capital Complex to taking the lead in the first minute of the game itself? And it was that man, Tardolu, whom we have been talking about, who had the chance to put his team in the lead. What a start it could have been to the game had Capital Complex managed to go in the lead. Capital Complex will be looking to leapfrog Minerva Academy to the second place in the table with a win today. Here's a chance and the first goal of the game. A well-worked team goal from BPSS. And despite Capital Complex looking like the more able side in the first minute of the game, it is the team in blue who have taken the lead. And that was a nicely worked goal. It is Tony with the goal. And Capital Complex will have to strike back and will have to strike back quickly. And the onus for that will be on the pair of Techi Tatra and Tardolu. Tony with the pass upfield towards Jay. A chipped ball over the top, but easy for the keeper Jagom in goal. Went for goal directly on that occasion, did Jagom. Did not find success. A decent pass in the middle of the park, but he has been taken out. The referee waves play on towards the captain. The ball just rolling out of play on that occasion. That will be a kick in for Capital Complex. Capital Complex looking to build from the back. Trying to stage a couple of passes, but they have lost possession of the ball here. Fine pass and a chip. Would he have been better off going for goal from that sort of a distance rather than passing it towards his teammate? That was a good chance for BPSS to take a 2-goal advantage. And here's Tardolu on the ball. Squares it on the right. There's a chance of a shot. The shot comes in as well, and that's a fine save from the keeper. Good save from Abhishek in goal. It was Techi Tatra with the shot, who looked up in case there was a pass open. There was not, and he took a shot. And the keeper made a fine save. Tardolu on the ball, looking to go past his man, keeps the ball in play as well, squares it up, and it's 1-all. That's another well-worked team goal. The BPSS players complaining that the ball went out of play, but did the entire ball cross the line? The referee certainly does not think so. Let's have a look at that once again. No, it is a good decision by the referees to keep the game moving, and it is Taglu James with the goal. And here's a chance, another one. And it was Tardolu who could have squared it up. Tried to round the keeper off. Completely missed the target. Such a good chance for Capital Complex to go in the lead. And these are the kind of chances you need to be taking. That was a decent pass up front. but both the players not on the same wavelength. Here's the captain on the ball. Decent pass. Tried to switch it on the right towards Surya, but the pass was slightly overhead. Here's Capital Complex on the ball though. Techi Tatra looking to cut inside, looking for options, not finding any, going back to his defender. The combination of Techi Tatra and Tardolu is one to watch out for. Keep an eye on the number 9 and number 10 of Capital Complex, as there's a foul in the process. Will be a free kick for the team in blue. And a free kick in a really dangerous position as well. Pressure on Capital Complex here. It is Vijay and Surya who are lining it up. Let's see who takes it. It is Vijay. The shot took a deflection. Corner. That's nicely cleared away by Capital Complex. And a decent pass from the keeper as well. Just slightly inside. Made life easy for the opposite keeper. Here's Jagum passing it towards Techi Tatra. That's a nice interception in the middle of the park. Here's a substitution for Capital Complex. Sharing Sherpa coming on. That's a nice run. There's an option on the left. Picks him as well. He squared it up and he could have gone for goal. Once again, it's that man Tardolu, who has not been able to do what we expect of him. We expect better quality from a guy who certainly has more quality than what he has showed in the initial 5 minutes of the game. Here is the keeper moving upfield to get a touch of the ball. Abhishek towards Vijay. The ball went out of play on that occasion. That's good distribution from the keeper. Better touch on that occasion from Tagdu James. Might have been catastrophic for BPSS. Can still be. It is the team in orange and white in possession of the ball. Decent pressing by Capital Complex. Shot from distance, easy for the keeper. Jagom is not going to be beaten by the likes of that. Good save that. What he did well on that occasion was to hold the ball, was to catch the ball and not lay it right in the path of an on-rushing striker. That's a decent pass over the top. And he squared it up, and once again, it's Tardolu who has fluffed his lines. But how good was that pass from Tardolu to create that move in the first place? But he really needs to be finishing those off. Decent distribution from the keeper. And this is good play from Capital Complex. And here's a chance, and once again, just that final touch is lacking. That could have created a 2-on-1 situation had he managed to control the ball. But he failed to do so. Vijay That will be a kick in. That's a good 1-2. There's an option on the left. Picks him as well. Switches it. Fails to keep it in play. Nearly 7 minutes in the game and both the teams are tied at 1-1. But it has been Capital Complex who have created the better chances. Just have not been able to take them. They have not been able to find the finish. They have not been able to find the finish in the final third. Here's BPSS trying to create a move of their own from the right hand side. The keeper comes up front. The referee deems it to be a foul. Here's the chance for the team in orange. Try to turn there. Tardolu. The pass slightly overhead from the team in blue. Need to be stitching better passes. Pressure on the keeper. He did well to clear his lines. Once again, really good keeping. The keeper blocked the pass. And here's the team in orange. Once again, they fail to find the correct pass in the final third. They are getting into good positions. Our Capital Complex. But they need to be finding the right passes. Here's a good win of the ball. But the keeper was alert. No harm done eventually. Decent distribution from Jagom. But the same cannot be said about his teammate. Good win of the ball. Here's the substitute moving forward. That's nicely blocked. Once again, it's Capital Complex. Squares it up in between the keeper's legs, and that's a good goal from Tagdu James. Waited for the keeper to make a move and then slotted it in between his legs. That's a good finish. Abhishek tried to spread himself, tried to make himself big, but there was very little he could have done about it. That's a good finish from Tagdu James, and he has scored a brace already. Shot from distance, wide of the mark. No troubles for Jagom in goal. Tardolu has given it away. That's a good pass. A chance. Tried to round the keeper. Not so easy though. Being pressurized by a couple of Capital Complex players. The referee blows his whistle for a free kick. Going back to the keeper. That's a decent interception by Capital Complex. The keeper is off his line and he has committed a handball. Way out of his line. What needs to be seen is the color of the card here. There was a man behind the keeper. So might just be a yellow, but it can very well be a red card as well. Yes, the referee has shown Abhishek a red card. Just cannot be doing stuff like that in the middle of the park. And the rules in futsal says, when a player has been given a red card, he will have to spend the next 2 minutes outside the field. unless the opposite team scores. If the opposite team scores in the next 2 minutes, the player can come back. So for the next 2 minutes, BPSS will be playing with 4 men. Advantage Capital Complex, and they will need to make the most of it. It's a decent pass. Here's a chance. Cleared off the line. It's Ranjit Kumar, who is the substitute keeper. Here is a foul. The next 2 minutes might prove to be the most crucial 2 minutes for Capital Complex, because a man's advantage is a huge advantage in futsal. Here comes the team in blue. Nicely defended though by Capital Complex. And here they are on the move, switching it on the right. It's a 2-on-2 situation. He keeps the ball in play as well. It will be a kick in though for Capital Complex. Tardolu on the ball. Spreading it out towards his left. Gets it back from him. Space opening up. The shot comes in inside of the post. How close was Tardolu to getting his name on the score sheet? Danger still not over though. Here's Tardolu once again. Looks for that pass. Quickly blocked. A cheeky little nutmeg. And they're coming forward. The team in blue. And here's a foul. It was Tapi who conceded the foul. Surya on the ball. Nanda Kumar. BPSS have done well to not concede a third goal with the man down. Surya's kick in, surrounded by way too many Capital Complex players. But they've won the ball in the final third. The keeper is alert. And here comes Capital Complex. Side netting. There was an option of squaring it, but he did not go for that option. Tapi Hake went for power. Only found the side netting. That's a decent pass, but that's nicely blocked off the line as well. And here's a chance for the team in blue. Once again, really nicely defended by Capital Complex. Here they come once again. And how has he missed that? How has Tapi Hake missed that? One-on-one with the keeper. The least you got to do is make the keeper work. Cannot be missing from handshaking distances. Here's a chance for Capital Complex. Tardolu slots it past the keeper. Finally, Capital Complex get their third goal of the game. And now, BPSS will be back to 5 men on the field. Because as the rules say, once you concede the goal, even if it is before the end of 2 minutes, you can get back 5 players on the field. Decent save by the keeper, and he has been fouled as well. There was an option of playing the advantage, but the referee doing well on that occasion to stop the play and call for medical attention. Fine save from Jagom though. It was Vivek who swung a foot out, catching Jagom. Hopefully nothing serious for the keeper, who has been brilliant, not just in this game, but in the entire tournament so far. This is Capital Complex's 4th game, and he has started all 4. Has been really good. Good to see him back on his feet as well. as we are set to resume proceedings. High press from the team in blue, catching Capital Complex unawares, but the final pass is lacking. Cheap giveaway of possession in the final third, but the keeper Jagom comes out and deals with it. Goes past one, gets fouled in the process, but the referee waves play on. Capital Complex have won it back though. There's an option on the left, on the right. He goes for the shot. Will be a kick in for BPSS. Looking for options up front. Finding the captain. Captain gets it back as well. Vijay on the ball, but his pass is intercepted by the defense. BPSS, despite taking the lead by scoring the first goal of the game, have not been able to create anything substantial ever after, and it has been Capital Complex all along the way. But a goal can change things in futsal. Just one goal can change things. And here comes Capital Complex. Techi Tatra passes it on the right, cuts inside, takes a shot as well. And how cool is that finish? That's a really nice finish from Nabam. How good is that finish? He cuts inside on his left foot and just places it past the keeper in the bottom left corner. No keeper in the world is getting to that. Wonderful finish, and it's 4-1 to Capital Complex. As the referee waves for a free kick. Dangerous challenge that, and it will be Vijay on the ball. Will be a goal kick for Capital Complex. A free kick conceded by the captain, Vijay. Tried to catch the keeper unawares on that occasion, but the keeper was alert. There's an option on the right in the form of Vijay. Gets it on the left. Has to go back all the way to the keeper. Vijay tries to take a turn, but is quickly guarded by Capital Complex. Kullu on the ball. Decent pass up front. Trying to create space. Vijay on the right hand side. Nicely shielding the ball as well. Using all of his upper body strength. But he has been surrounded by not one, not two, but three Capital Complex players. Still does very, very good to win the corner for his side. But the resulting corner is a poor one. The less said about that corner, the better. And Capital Complex are certainly playing with more confidence after scoring the fourth goal of the game. A 3-goal advantage is a substantial advantage. And although things can change really quickly in futsal, it still takes a lot to come back from 3 goals behind. Something that Mohammedan did last night against Minerva Academy. They were 3-0 down, came back to win the game. One stunning comeback it was from the team in black. Here's a corner for BPSS towards Vijay. Takes a shot, takes a deflection, another corner. Vijay chips it forward. The keeper saw his counterpart off the line and gets it over the top for 5-1. But has the referee not given that? Here comes Capital Complex. A 3-on-1 situation. Passes it on the right. The shot comes in as well. Just wide of the target. I'm not too certain about it, but probably the rules in futsal says that the keeper, if he throws the ball in the back of the net, it will be ruled out. And that is what happened on that occasion as well. So it stays 4-1. This does not happen in football though. In football, if a keeper is good enough, if he has the strength to get it all along the way on the other side and score with his hands, it will be allowed. But in futsal, a keeper cannot score with his hands. That's a nice switch of the ball on the right hand side and a terrific finish in between the legs of the keeper. And that's a good goal. Yogit it is with the finish. 14 minutes in the game and it's 4-2. And BPSS are trying to mount a comeback. It will not be easy, but who likes winning easy games anyway? Good goal that. And Capital Complex have a job on their hands now. 4-2. BPSS playing with their tails up after scoring the second goal. Playing with a lot more intensity, a lot more guile, a lot more fight. And this is what you expect from any team after going down. Not to drop their shoulders, but to go on and fight. Try to mount a comeback. Here comes Capital Complex. Chips it over the keeper. Oh, that was close. If only he had managed to keep it on target. And now we have seen it on more than a couple of occasions that the keeper is off the line and the Capital Complex players have tried to catch him unawares. And if they keep trying, they will be successful one time or the other. Here's the keeper off his line once again. And that is something you see a lot of in futsal. Probably not so much in football. The keeper playing away off his line. But in futsal, the keeper does so. Here comes Capital Complex once again. There's an option on the left, but it's quickly blocked by the captain. Struck a leg out. Stechi Tatra. That's a poor giveaway off position. Vijay on the ball. Nicely kept in play by Capital Complex. The keeper still off his line. Can fall kindly for the team in blue. Falls kindly. And it's 4-3. What a game this is turning out to be. And it's Arvind Kumar with the goal. And just as I was saying, a 3-goal advantage, despite being a substantial lead, it can change very quickly in futsal. Just as we saw in yesterday's game against Mohammedan and Minerva. But Capital Complex are by no means out of this game. They still have a goals advantage and they will need to score the next goal to maintain their lead. Because if BPSS are to score the next one, they will play with a lot more confidence, with the momentum already shifting in favor of them. Momentum is something that works exceedingly well in shorter games like futsal. You score one, you can go on scoring. There is no time. The game is so frantic, played at such a frantic pace that there is no time to compose yourself. Just go one after the other. And here comes Capital Complex. Cuts inside. Plays it towards Star Dolu, who slipped and failed to get on the ball. Here comes Jay. Vijay towards the goal scorer, towards Jay. Intercepted by Tardolu. Chips it over. The keeper is off his line and does really well to deal with it. Hari. Shot from distance. Blocked by the keeper. Can be catching those. As that's a foul committed by Capital Complex. Techi Tatra with the foul. That's a poor pass from Hari. Here's a timeout, the first of the game. And the Capital Complex coach, Koncho Tashi, will have a lot to say to his players. Although his team is in the lead, they have conceded the last 2 goals. Both Murthy Manjunath and Koncho Tashi speaking with their players, instructing them as to what needs to be done, what needs to be changed. And here's the highlights from the game so far. It was the team in blue who went into the lead in the initial moments of the game. But since then, it was Capital Complex all along, scoring 4 past the keeper. Some good finishes in there. But since then, BPSS have mounted a comeback. They have scored a couple of goals. This was probably the best goal of the game so far. Cuts inside and slots it past the keeper. Almost Lionel Messi's SQ. What a goal that. As we restart the game after the timeout, it's Capital Complex on the ball. Tardolu towards Techi Tatra. Goes past his man. And the goal scorer left a trailing leg. Can be a yellow that. But for now, looks like the referee is going to keep the cards in his pocket. Or will he? Because it was a dangerous challenge that. Struck out a trailing leg. Did Yogit. A free kick in a dangerous position. Here comes the free kick. It's not nicely worked though. Here comes the team in blue on the attack. Goes past one, goes past the second. Squares it up as well towards Yogi, who cuts it back. Oh, they tried to walk the ball in the back of the net. You really should have been shooting from a distance like that. Need to have some confidence in your own abilities rather than passing it towards your teammates. And here comes Capital Complex, rounds the keeper off, but his touch took him too far. Techi Tatra. And futsal, just like football, is a team game. You pass it, you win the game. You try to do it all alone. No, you might not. As we saw in the game yesterday against Minerva Punjab and Mohammedan, Minerva Punjab or Minerva Academy displayed such fine individual talent. They had the best futsal player in India, Nikhil Mali, who scored a stunning goal as well, going past 3 defenders. But it was Mohammedan who played as a team and as a result won the game as well. Here's Tardolu. Takes a turn, gets a deflection. Kick in. Back to the keeper Jagom. Decent distribution. There is an option on the right. He picks the option on the left. Techi Tatra squares it up for his teammate, but his teammate was not quite on the same page as him. Less than 3 minutes remaining before the end of the first session. The referee pulling out his yellow card for Yogit. Might not be for exactly that foul, but for the number of fouls he has committed so far in the game. Here's a free kick for Capital Complex. Chips it over towards Teji Tatra, who takes a shot at goal as well, but it's easy for the keeper. Kick in for Capital Complex. Long ball over the top of the defense. Nicely brought down as well, but fails to keep it in play. The Tardolu. Every time Tardolu is on the ball, he's surrounded by a couple of BPSS players, and here comes Yogit on the attack. Tried to find his teammate in the form of Arvind Kumar. Deflection, kick in for the team in blue. The intensity of the game has certainly gone down after the fiery start that we had in the initial few moments of the game. Here's a chance for the keeper. That was a good shot at goal, just over. There was lots of pace behind that shot. Here's a chance for Capital Complex. Once again, a failed touch. If not for that failed touch, could have been the 5th goal for Capital Complex. Just that final bit of quality in the final third is lacking from both the sides actually. They have had so many chances. In the final third, they just scruff it up. Here comes Capital Complex once again. Teji Tatra on the ball. Might fall kindly for Tordolo. It did as well, but was quickly blocked by the captain. Jay on the ball. Vijay, the keeper, takes a shot, but a feeble shot. Here's the keeper off the line. Teji Tatra could not round the keeper off. Capital Complex on the attack, intercepted by Yogit. There's an option on the right. Tried to go all alone. Earns a corner for his side though. Really need to be playing as a team here. And this is what the coaches from both the sides will be instructing their players. That the ball moves faster than them. Need to be passing when they see the correct option. Surrounded by a couple of players. Takes a turn. Goes back towards the keeper. Towards the captain, but the keeper Jagom is alert. Distribution. His distribution so far has been on point. Not quite so on that occasion. Here's a cut back. It was nicely played in by Vijay, and the resulting shot is wide. Appeals for a handball, waved off by the referee. Really tough to tell from that angle whether it was a handball in actual or not. Nice win off the ball, but Vijay has done well to get it back. A kick in for BPSS. Cut back, there's an option in the form of the captain on the right. And here come Capital Complex. There's an option up front, does not go for him. Eventually does, squares it up. Here's a chance for Teji Tatra. And once again Tardolu cannot find the back of the net. He has missed ample chances in the first session as Tardolu. And given his goal scoring prowess, you will expect him to bury at least a few of those chances. Here's Teji Tatra with the shot once again, and a fine save from the keeper. Here's the captain, an option on the right, goes for the option on the left. Keeper comes out and makes a fine save. Probably the last action of the first session in the form of a corner. A shot at goal, side netting, and with that, the referee blows his whistle to signal the end of the first session. And it has been a really nicely fought contest, an evenly contested contest. It is Capital Complex in the advantage at the end of the first session. We'll soon have the highlights for you from the first session. It was a frantic start to the game. Both the teams had their chances, but it was the team in blue found the first goal of the game. But since then, it was all Capital Complex. They scored 1, 2, 3, and 4 past the keeper of BPSS. And in the meantime, they created a lot more chances. But the likes of Tardolu, who is so proficient in front of goal, has not been at his game today. Missed quite a lot of chances. This might just come back to haunt them as well in the second session. After going 4-1 up, it was the turn of the team in blue to mount a comeback. And mount a comeback they did. The final score is a goals advantage to BPSS, and we have everything to play for in the second half. These were a couple of more chances for the team in blue. They tried to pass the ball in the back of the net when at least one of them should have taken the initiative and slotted the ball home. This game has had a lot of chances, but be it good saves, shots hitting the bar, or side netting, there could have been more goals in this game. At halftime, in match number 23 of the Hero Futsal Club Championship, it is Capital Complex in the ascendancy with the lead of a goal, the scoreline being 4-3. Join us back in 10 minutes for the start of the second half. And we are back live with the live and exclusive coverage of the second session of match number 23 in the Hero Futsal Club Championship. And at the end of the first session, it was Capital Complex who was leading BPSS by a goal. It was 4-3, and we have everything to play for in the second session. It will be BPSS kicking from right to left. As you await the referee's whistle for the start of the second session. And BPSS kick proceedings off. It was a fascinating first half. BPSS scored the first goal of the game, then saw 4 go past them, only to mount a little comeback at the end of the first half. The eventual scoreline being 4-3, and here come BPSS. Shot from distance, no trouble for the keeper. Long pass up front, intercepted. 3-on-3 situation building up. Switching it on the right towards the captain. First time shot come past. What was that? Whatever that was, no trouble for Capital Complex. The scoreline remains what it was. Praveen on the ball towards his keeper. That was a risky pass, and the keeper is off the line, surrounded by a couple of players. And here come Capital Complex. No keeper, but there is the captain on the line, saving his team. And if not for the efforts of the captain, could have been the 5th goal for Capital Complex. Here's the captain moving upfield now. The ball slightly went out of play. Trying to play out from the back, Capital Complex. Chipped ball over the defense, but the captain was alert. Tardolu on the ball. Cannot find the pass he was looking for. Appeals of a handball waved off by the referee. Good pass towards Vijay. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Tried to slip it between the legs of the keeper. The keeper spread himself, made himself big. Made a fine save, Jagom. Has been terrific in between the sticks in this tournament so far. Decent distribution from his counterpart. Now the captain on the ball. And that's the 5th goal of the game for Capital Complex. Out of nowhere, the keeper lost possession of the ball. And this one was easy. No one on the line. And it was Tardolu with the goal. And we have been expecting him to score all game long. Finally, Tardolu gets his goal. But that was a mistake from the keeper. You can play off your line, you can play in the opposition half, but then you cannot be affording to make mistakes like that. 5-3. And any sort of momentum that BPSS had gathered at the end of the first session, it's all gone now. The momentum shifts back to Capital Complex. And this game is all about momentum. Here's the confirmation of the goal scorer, Tardolu. Keeper comes out and deals with it effortlessly. That's a decent pass. Tried to go past his man, was not quite successful in doing so. Cuts it back. Here's a chance for a shot. Shot comes in straight to the keeper. No troubles this time. Vijay. There's a shot. Blocked by Techi Tatra. Nice interception. The keeper is once again off the line. Tried to nutmeg the keeper. Could have rounded it off and taken it past him. This is good play though by Capital Complex. They are defending deep, inviting the keeper off the line and then hitting them on the counter. 2-on-1 situation. The shot comes in, took a deflection, went over. That could have gone anywhere off the deflection. And by no means are BPSS out of this game.
Watching you. Watching.
Surya back to the keeper. Kullu on the ball towards the captain. Vijay goes past one, but is quickly blocked by a couple of Capital Complex defenders. Tardolu on the ball towards Taglu James. Option on the left, he goes for that option as well. Tardolu it is, who cuts it inside towards Taglu James. But that's nicely defended. If not for that important clearance, they could have doubled the lead over BPSS. Tardolu towards Akash. Easy for the keeper though. On the outside, tried to feed it in towards Jay. The pass was slightly overhit, went out of play. Nice win of the ball. Struck out a hand. The referee deemed it to be a chest. Was clearly off the hand on that occasion from Surya. Good play by Capital Complex. Just need to keep possession of the ball now. Frustrate BPSS. That is exactly what they are doing as well. Combination play between Tardolu and Teji Tatra. Add Tagdu James to it. And they had a formidable trio. Just looks like that they have been playing together for years now. Here comes the team in blue. Did well to keep the ball in play and earn a corner for his side. He had no right to get to the ball. Short corner. Keeper takes a shot. The less said about that shot, the better. Nice interception, one-on-one with the keeper. That's a disappointing finish from Surya, to say the least. That was the chance to get right back in the game. But they have failed to take their chances. It was Capital Complex in the first half who failed to grab on the chances that were offered to them, and now it looks like it is BPSS. Shot from distance, off the post. Caught the keeper, Ranjit unawares. Wow, what a strike that. Low, hard. Nothing the keeper could have done about it had it been on target. Tony on the ball. It's a nice pass. The keeper goes past one. Cannot go past the second. Tardolu on the ball. The keeper is off his line if they can be quick enough. No. Doing the right thing by keeping possession of the ball. Not giving it straight back to BPSS. Really good play this from the team in orange and white. But that's a cheap giveaway of possession. And this is where BPSS can be dangerous. The cutback does not have the requisite power. Cuts inside, goes on the outside. Taglu James. One mighty fine player this guy is. Having already got a brace, he will be looking to complete his hat trick. Tony with the kick in. That's a good pass forward, gets it back as well. They are defending in numbers, yeah, at the moment. Our Capital Complex. They will be looking to hit BPSS on the counter. Quite a good strategy when you are in the ascendancy. That's a good through ball. Failed to bring it under control. That's a free kick for Capital Complex. Nicely done. In between the two players. Still keeps possession of the ball. That's wonderfully done. A turn. Try to lay it off for his teammate. Quick in putting the tackle as well. Keeper comes out of his line and deals with it effortlessly. That's a nice pass for Capital Complex. Off the post once again. Danger still not over. And it's 6-3. That is a fine finish. And Capital Complex restored their 3-goal lead. Came back off the post and he drove it past in between the legs of the keeper. That's a really nice finish from Tapi Hake. The ball goes out for a corner. And now this will be really difficult. They have been down by 3 goals in the first session. They managed to make a mini comeback, but now this will be all the way more tougher. That's a good pass. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Has he been pulled from behind? Certainly claiming a penalty. The referee does not quite agree. Certainly looked like it was a push from behind. We'll have to wait for the replays on that one. Let's look at that. No, the defender completely got the ball. Might have got the man afterwards, but he got the ball in the first place. Never a penalty. Very good decision by the officials. And the officiating in this game has been really good as well. Here's the coach of Capital Complex, Koncho Tashi. He will be instructing his players to keep possession of the ball now. They have a 3-goal advantage, not to let it slip like they did in the first session. Good win off the ball by Capital Complex, but they've given it straight back. Chipped ball over the top of the defense, but straight into the rightful arms of the keeper. Here comes BPSS on the left hand side. Surya. The keeper has done well to go past one man. Try to nutmeg the second. Probably you should not be trying to make people when you are in the opposite half. Giving the possession away in a stage like that, in a game as important as this, it can be catastrophic. Here comes BPSS. It's the 4th goal of the game. That's a really nice goal. It is Arvind Kumar with the 2nd goal of the game. That is a nicely worked goal. Yes, it was from handshaking distance, but you still need to sort it in the back of the net. And will we see another comeback? Will we see another comeback from BPSS? Just wide of the mark. That was the chance for Capital Complex to strike right back after conceding the goal. How has he missed that? And as I was saying, might look very, very easy from handshaking distance, a tap in that is, but you still have to score them. Still have to put your foot in the right place at the right time to get the ball in the back of the net. Just cannot be affording to miss chances like that because a 2-goal advantage is nothing, absolutely nothing. Here's a confirmation of the goal scorer, Amol Kamre. Nice win of the ball by Capital Complex, but the referee blows his whistle for a free kick. Left a trailing arm there. The keeper surrounded by 2 players does very well. And so does the other keeper to make that save. Just wide of the mark. Once again saw the keeper off the line. Looked to lift it over him. Failed to keep the shot on target. Need to be scoring these. There is no pressure on you while taking that shot. You have to be keeping that on target. That's a fine pass. Oh, how has he missed that? I am short of superlatives to describe that. Surya with probably the miss of the tournament. Wow. This can come back to haunt them, because that would have been the 5th goal of the game for BPSS and would have got them right back in the game. But Surya has fluffed his lines and has fluffed his lines big time. That was one of the easiest finishes he will ever come across in his career. All that matters, end of the day, is the scoreline. And the scoreline says 6-4 with Surya missing the chance. All that matters is the ball not finding the back of the net. And so the scoreline remains intact. But that was the chance. That was one heck of a good chance for Surya. Shot from distance, side netting. The angle was acute on that occasion. Here comes Capital Complex though. Bit of space opening up. They decide against the shot, rightfully so as well. Needs a worldly to beat the keeper from that sort of a distance. They're looking to work the ball in the back of the net, and so they do. That's a really nice finish from Techi Tatra. And it's 7-4 to Capital Complex. And once again, making use of the keeper, making himself big, slotting it right between his legs. That's a really nice finish from Techi Tatra. Gets his hat trick, and it has been a well-deserved hat trick. The kind of performance he has put in today's game. Wow. Shot at goal, easily saved. And now a comeback. Looks like a distant dream here for BPSS. Could have changed things if Surya would have found the 5th goal from millimeters out. But he missed that, and that miss is going to haunt them. That could have led them to the first win of the tournament. Could have been a stepping stone. But now it looks like BPSS will be eluded in getting their first 3 points of the tournament. They just have 1 point from 2 games, are 5th on the table. In Capital Complex, if they manage to win this, they will go on 2nd place. They will leapfrog Minerva Academy. They will be on 7. Minerva are currently on 6. But Minerva will have a game in their hands. Here comes Capital Complex. Shot from Tar Dolu. Goes wide of the mark. Vijay on the wall. But they should not lose hope here, BPSS. 8 minutes still to go in this game. And in futsal, anything can happen. We have seen score lines of more than 3 goals being overturned. And so this game might not be any different. It's all about the self-belief. And they need to find that belief. It all comes from within, end of the day. BPSS need to look inside them to find the fire. They have to find that fire in their belly if they are to make a comeback in this game. Does not look good this for Tardolu. That was a poor challenge from Yogit. A bookable offense as well. But looks like the referee kept his cards in his pocket. Techi Chatra towards Tagru James. That's a fine pass. That was a decent shot as well. Rippled the net, but the side of the net. Nice interception. Cuts inside as well. Lays it off towards his teammate. Good football this. Really good football this. From Capital Complex. They're keeping possession and keeping good possession of the ball. Not allowing BPSS anywhere near them. More than 10 to 15 passes stitched together in this move. And it's still not over. They're keeping really good possession here, Capital Complex. Once again, look at that. Oh, how good are they? If they can find the back of the net from here. The shot comes in, but so does the save from the keeper. Hari. Wow. Would have been one of the goals of the tournament had that gone in. The build-up to that goal was fascinating. If only he could have applied the finish. Went to the near post, but the keeper had it covered. Stunning play from Capital Complex. And no team can defend play like that when you play as a team. Defenders can stop individual brilliance from moments of brilliance of their own. But when you play together as a team, there is no defense in the world that can stop you. Once again, Capital Complex finding it ever so easy to stitch passes in the middle of the park. Will they work the ball in the back of the net? No, inside of the post. How close have they come on so many occasions with the post depriving them? They are in the ascendancy. 3-goal advantage. But on the balance of play, it could have been so much more. That's a fine save from the keeper. Tried to take a turn, lost possession of the ball. Here comes Capital Complex. The keeper did well to get back and defended. Here comes Capital Complex on the counter attack. Expected a man to make a run to his right. There was no run towards the right hand side. Goes out of play. With almost 5 minutes to go in this game, a comeback from BPSS looks really unlikely unless they can find the goal and find a goal really quickly. Here comes Capital Complex. Looking to cut inside. Nice defending though. Will be a kick in. Nicely done by Capital Complex once again. How good have they been in the second half? At the end of the first half, it looked like that BPSS have all the momentum. The momentum had shifted. But will the momentum shift once again? It's the captain with the goal, Vijay, who has brought his side back in the contest. 7-5. Rounded off the keeper and slotted it past him with considerable ease. And BPSS are right back in the game. One more goal and you never know what can happen here. But Capital Complex will be looking to get the goal as well. Will be looking to come out all guns blazing and restore their 3-goal advantage. Praveen on the ball, intercepted. Danger still not over though. Will be a kick in. Yogit on the ball, gives it away. A 2-goal advantage. They do have a 2-goal advantage, Capital Complex, but it can all change in a moment, in a trice. Here comes the team in blue. A chance here for the captain. Takes the shot at goal and the referee has signaled a handball. It is Techi Tatra and this is a good chance. And it looks like the captain is stepping up. Yes, it was a hand. It struck the hand. But the player could have done little. It was not intentional. But all that matters is it was a handball. Now a penalty. And a chance to go one near Capital Complex and get right back in this game. A chance for BPSS. A chance for the captain Vijay. Can he take it? Or will this man, Jagom, deny him in goal? The next few moments will tell us. This can be a pathway to getting right back in this game for BPSS. This is the chance for Bangalore Premier Soccer School to get right back in the game. Vijay against Jagom and it's Vijay who comes out on top. Fine strike into the top corner. Little Jagom could have done about it. And he signals to his teammates, hold on, we can still win this. We can still make a comeback. And this surely can. 7-6 the scoreline. And we have all to play for in the last 3 minutes of this game. What a game this is turning out to be. And Capital Complex on the attack. 3-on-1 situation developing. That's a mighty fine challenge coming in as well. Here's the team in blue. Defending for their lives. Looking for their first win of the tournament. Fine ball over the top. Defended. Nicely defended this time by Akash, the captain of Capital Complex. 3 minutes to go in this all-important clash. Match number 23 of the Hero Futsal Club Championship 2022-2023. Shot coming in from distance. Wow, what a final few minutes we have on our hands here. 3 minutes to go in this game and we have everything to play for. Quickly closing down the keeper on that occasion. And Capital Complex will need to defend for their lives here. Nicely defended by Capital Complex on that occasion. Here's the confirmation of the goal scorer, Vijay. Chance for Capital Complex. A last-ditch diving challenge from the keeper, Hari. Wow. They are putting everything on the line here. Sweat, blood, tears, everything. What a fine save that is. If not for that save, it would probably have killed off the game. And the players getting a much-needed time out here. This game has swung like a pendulum. And it can go either way. Which way it goes, only time will tell. At the moment, the scoreline says Capital Complex 7, but hanging on by the barest of margins. It's BPSS who are coming right back at them with 6 goals to their credit as well. We have all to play for in the final 3 minutes. Match number 23. And if Capital Complex manage to hold on to this scoreline, if they manage to win this game, they go second of Group B. They will leapfrog Minerva Academy. And if BPSS are to make a comeback and score the next 2 goals of the game, they will get their first 3 points of the tournament. They have played 2 games so far, they have lost 1, they have drawn 1. This will be the chance for them to get their first win of the tournament. Plenty at stake. Do not go anywhere. 155 seconds remaining in this game. 155 seconds of pure entertainment. Thorough joy and what not. As to what happens, as to the final result of this game, only time will tell. Here's a corner for Capital Complex. A kick in now. Cuts inside with the pass. Gives away the pass in a dangerous position. Here's the goal scorer. Captain Vijay on the ball. Gets it back. Nicely intercepted though. Chance for Capital Complex on the counter attack. Techi Tatra lays it off towards his teammate. And that's an easy finish. How good was that pass though? It was Tapi Hake with the pass. Chipped it over the keeper. And for all the build-up about BPSS making a comeback in this game, it is Tagru James with his 4th goal of the game, who has dashed their hopes once again. And surely, with just 125 seconds remaining on the clock, a comeback surely does not look like happening anymore. But they are not giving up. The keeper, Hari Haran, surely is not just yet. 2 minutes to go in this all-important clash. They are still coming out strong. Still coming out strong is the captain of BPSS, Vijay. The keeper playing way out of his line, looking to stretch a move. Captain on the ball. Gets it back from his teammate as well. Nicely done by the keeper though. Towards his captain. Was probably not expecting that. Capital Complex will need to kill this game though. They'll have to keep possession of the ball now. Does really well on that occasion, Techi Tatra. Was under pressure, surrounded by a couple of BPSS players. Did well to clear his lines. That pass is astray. Capital Complex fighting for the ball, winning it as well. This might be a chance to put the cherry on the cake. No, the keeper was smart on this occasion. Did not give him space to shoot. Here comes the 9th goal of the game. And it has to be said, this puts the seal on the game. It's the captain Akash who gets his name on the score sheet with a terrific finish. Nothing Hariharan could have done about that. And it's game, set, match. 9-6, Capital Complex. The captain Akash with the goal. Wow, what a game we had here. But credit to BPSS for fighting all the way till the final minute of the game. Off the post. That goal could have added sheen to the scoreline. Less than 30 seconds to go in this game. Certainly, mere formalities remaining in this game. comeback. As optimistic as a fan might be, certainly does not look like happening. Not now, at least. They are still coming out strong though. BPSS. Here's a chance for Capital Complex. If he can manage to keep the ball in play, he cannot. Tagru James. Decent interception towards the keeper. Does well. But with the blow of the referee's whistle, at the end of match number 23 of the Hero Futsal Club Championship, it is Capital Complex who emerge winners. They win the game by 3 goals. It is Capital Complex who score 9 goals. They fought hard, BPSS, but fell just short. 6 to BPSS and 9 to Capital Complex. As we await the highlights of the game, what was a terrific game. A terrific game of futsal. A great advertisement for the Hero Futsal Club Championship in India. Certainly a game worth watching highlights of. Here's how the game started. BPSS got into the lead, but it was Capital Complex who scored the next 4. After that, BPSS staged a mini comeback, went into half-time at 4-3, but it was Capital Complex who came out the stronger side in the second session, took a 3-goal advantage, and just when it looked like it was all over, BPSS made quite an astonishing comeback in this game, brought the lead down to just a solitary goal, but Capital Complex had a little too much quality. In the end, they won the game by a comprehensive margin of 3 goals. Wow, what a game of futsal we just witnessed here. And there's a lot lined up for you. 4 more games to come today. But at the end of match number 23 of the Hero Futsal Club Championship, this is what the scoreline says. Capital Complex 9, BPSS 6. And what a thoroughly entertaining game it was. Here's the next game for you coming up in a short while at 12 p.m. Match number 24, Juggernauts versus Goal Hunters from the KD Jadhav Indoor Hall. Do not go anywhere as the live action kicks off in less than an hour. Hopefully you all had a great time, and so did I. This is your commentator Devanshu Thalia signing off.